welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm doing a video that I've actually been dreading on doing, not because I did not want to do this video, but because this video is so hard to narrow it down for me. For today's video, we are going to be talking about my top 5 favorite drugstore highlighters. Like, I'm a wreck now with drugstore highlighters. I can't even imagine how I'm gonna be when I have to pick only 5 high-end highlighters. Like, that's just gonna be bananas. Before we get started, I just wanted to say a quick thank you to every single person who wished me a happy birthday. If you guys did not know, my birthday was October 20th. You probably did know because I mentioned it in like all my videos. And if you follow me on any social media, which I will have linked down below for you guys, the whole time I was like, guess whose birthday it is? Mine. I really just wanted to say a quick thank you so much to every single one of you guys. Took time out of your day not only to watch the video I had posted, but also took time to wish me a happy birthday. Thank you so much. You guys really have no idea how much you all mean to me and how much your birthday wishes meant to me. It literally made my special day even more special, just knowing that there were so many of you guys out there that actually care, you know, about my birthday, my happiness and stuff. For today, we are gonna get back into my top 5 series. There's not much else to tell you besides that these products are all so amazing. I picked them because the formula is really good, and this particular shade that I'm gonna show you is my favorite. So I'm gonna go in no particular order here. All of these are kind of like all my top 5. I guess maybe the first one I'm about to show you is like my absolute favorite. If I can only have one drugstore highlighter for the rest of my life, it would be this one. You guys have heard me rave about it. Tons of people have now been getting on this train, and I'm so happy because this is such an amazing highlighter, and the price is like $4.99. Are you kidding? Like, that's just a must-have. This highlighter I'm going to talk to you guys about is this Wet n Wild and Fergie highlighter. This is part of their Center Stage collection. This is a shimmer palette, and this is in the color Hollywood Boulevard. You guys have heard me rave about this. You guys have seen this live in action in my tutorials, especially my drugstore tutorials. This is absolutely gorgeous. Like, when you look at it, you get mixtures of like gold, a little bit of like pink. It's like a blue tone pink, so you wouldn't think that this would be a nice highlighter. It also has a little bit of like bronze brown. So just like the way it looks here, I had no idea that it would be such an amazing highlighter. I saw it in the drugstore and I heard so many people rave about it. I kind of just took a chance on it, but I'm so happy I did. It doesn't come out yellow, brown, or pink like separated when you swatch it. At first touch, it's such a silky smooth consistency. It's right here, you can see it. It's really smooth. You don't need to like push down hard on it to get product. It is very pigmented, and then when you swatch it, it gives you this beautiful rose gold tannish type of color. It's a very nice mixture. It reminds me a little bit of MAC's tan pigment. It's like a little reflective, a little bronzy, but it's not like so dark, and it's not considered just like a brown. It's such a beautiful mixture of all the colors. I also don't think that it is a traditional gold, white, or champagne gold type of highlighter, which I tend to have a lot of. This is definitely more of like a softer, more bronzy gold, and it's absolutely beautiful. Trust me, you will not regret it. This product is really nice, and it blends out very nice, and it's not like chunky and glittery on your cheeks. It's actually the highlight that I'm wearing right now on my cheekbones. I don't know if you can see that glow, and I'm obsessed with it. All right, moving on. This is an oldie but a goodie. Tons of people have raved about this in the past before. I think Jaclyn Hill, Nicole Guerrero, all of them, but they've raved about it for a good reason. This is still such a really good highlighter. This is from Hard Candy, and this is one of their So Baked bronzers, and this is in the shade Tiki. Now, I know that the title says bronzer, but this is definitely not a bronzer. Like, even at first glance, it's too light to be a bronzer. I really like this one too because this one's more of a lighter type of highlighter. It definitely kind of blends into the skin more seamlessly, and it gives you a nice sheen, whereas opposed to like the other highlighters I'm going to show you, or the one I just showed you, that one does tend to give you a little bit of more of like a wabam type of look. This one can definitely give you that like glow, that like really bam highlight if you want, and if you build it up, but just like with one sweep of this, you're going to get a nice sheen and a nice like glow to the skin. This one definitely has a little bit more peach in it. It reminds me a little bit of Jaclyn Hill's Champagne Pop. It's like a golden, but it has a little bit of peach mixed into it. So this one's definitely a little bit more lighter and a little bit more peach. So if you have fair complexion, you may really like this one. One thing I do have to say about the formula, because this is a baked product, it's definitely going to feel a lot more lightweight on the skin, and like I said, blend more nicely and give you just that nice sheen. But also because it is baked, this is one of those products that is a little bit more powdery, and at first touch, it is a little bit dry. It's definitely not as smooth as like buttery or like as pigmented as the other highlighters that I'm going to show you, but it's still a really good highlighter, especially if you you are on a budget. All right, moving on. Third highlighter pick. This is definitely a newer one to my collection. I've raved about this one before. Also, tons of you guys have actually started buying this makeup brand in particular, and you guys have even told me that you really like most of their products that I had recommended to you. This is from Makeup Revolution. This is one of their Vivid Baked highlighters, and this is in the color Golden Lights. Like I said, I've raved about this one before. You guys have actually seen me use this in a couple tutorials before too. At first glance, you're probably like, that's not gonna look great. This is gonna be like really stark, and then the gold in here is like super chunky. Like, that's a big no. But trust me, when you swatch it, you're gonna feel that it's a very smooth consistency. Like, the powder is very nice and smooth. It's not like dry or like flaky or too powdery. And then when you put it on the cheeks, it's not as stark as it looks like in the pan. It definitely pulls a lot more like golden, but it's more of like a true gold. It has a little bit of like yellow greenish type of glow on the inside of it, and it just looks so beautiful. This is a very unique highlighter. It's not something that I have in my collection. This is definitely more of like a true yellow green gold as opposed to like tons of the other ones that are on the market. So this is definitely worth a try. They also have two other shades in this one. They have more of like a peach one, and I have more of like a lilac one. You can get them at Ulta for $6, and you can use coupons on them if you want. So for the next one, I kind of cheated a little bit because I have two of them I want to talk to you guys about, but they are both within the same brand and same formula. So I think we're gonna be okay. These are the e.l.f. Baked Highlighters. This is in the color Blushing Gems, and then this one right here is in the shade Pink-tastic. I know that these baked highlighters from e.l.f. are more of like a hit or a miss, like you love them or you hate them. A lot of people complain that these are too dry, they're too powdery, they kick up a lot of product and stuff, or they break easily. I have to say that they do break very easily because they are a baked product. It has nothing to do with these in particular or like the brand in particular. That's just kind of how baked products are. They tend to be a little bit more sensitive. I have to say that while these are a little bit more on the powderier side, if you are trying to get that like wabam highlight, you can get it with these two. They blend very nicely and they give you an amazing glow to the cheeks. The first one here is going to be Blushing Gems. This is definitely more of like a taupey, bronzy type of color. It reminds me a lot of MAC's Soft and Gentle highlighter. Like, it has a little bit of that dark sheen to it, but it's still like a very nice like champagne-y type of color. And then this one here is called Pink-tastic, and this one obviously pulls a little bit more of like baby pink, lilac in there. It has just a little bit of smokiness to give it that like rose gold color. I've actually raved about these two before. I have two videos, I think my like top 10 favorite e.l.f. products, or like my e.l.f. products or something like that. I will link those videos down below if you guys are curious as to other e.l.f. products that I really enjoy, but these two are still really good. All right, and then the last highlighter I want to talk to you guys about, I've talked about before on my channel, but I recently have not been using this. This is definitely more of one of my earlier highlighters. I should probably pull this out again because it's actually really good one. This is from Physicians Formula. This is their Natural Nude Shimmer Strips. It looks like this on the inside. It is a very big and bulky packaging. Like, it's super thick and bulky, but the product on the inside is really good. It is definitely more of a smoother type of powder. It's more like buttery, and like it's really pigmented at first touch, as you can see right here. But what I really like about it is that if you are on a budget, or if you can't afford to spend you know, more than a certain amount on highlighters, or you don't want to have to buy like 3 separate highlighters, like a white gold one, like a pink one, like a bronzy one, or something like that, this is such a really good idea to invest in. This is also a really good idea if you're a freelance artist, because you kind of have all of the like colors that you want here. So you have more of like the lighter white pearly ones here, you have a little bit of pink up here, you head more into like the golden ones here, and then you have like bronzy shades right here. I really like this formula because, like I said, it's very soft at the touch, but it also doesn't crumble and kick up like a lot of product. Sometimes when formulas are too soft, too buttery, or too like creamy feeling, they tend to kick up a lot of product because the powders like break at first touch. Not with these. So you get very nice pigmentation. All these, you can mix them all together to create like a really nice custom color here. Otherwise, you can just like go with like the strip and have like this color here, or you can even like dip your brush into just one particular color and then just pull that color out. I really like these because these work for eyeshadow too, so you kind of have like 2 in 1. You can like use this as a highlighter, or you can use this for like your inner corner highlight here, or your brow bone even, or just as eyeshadows. However you please, you can definitely use this product for anything that you're looking for, and it's very versatile. All right, so that is it for all of my top 5 drugstore highlighters. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope this video kind of gave you some ideas as to some really good highlighters that are out there without having to break the bank. There are definitely some really good highlighter options at the drugstore that I literally prefer over some high-end picks. So I just thought I would share my thoughts with you guys. I think that is it for this video. Be on the lookout for the next couple of videos. I will be having two, maybe three. But two separate hauls for sure for you guys with all the gift cards and stuff that I got for my birthday. I also asked you guys in a couple videos if you guys wanted to see more hauls like that, and tons of you guys said yes. So that is what we are going to be doing for the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Twitter, Snapchat, all that stuff's going to be linked down below for you guys, as well as coupon codes for you to try out. And I will see you all in my next video.